In the evening, when Charlie returned home, the 10 masters and soldiers of the Su family were divided into 5 groups and began to patrol every hospital in Orus Hill. At the same time, Shoud asked Steve out to prepare a sumptuous dinner in the restaurant of his presidential suite. Although the economic strength of the Steve family is tens of thousands of miles worse than that of the Su family, in Shoud's view, Steve's mother is a member of the Rothschild family after all, so there is no relationship with him. What's bad having him closer? Steve was naturally too excited. Although his mother was indeed a woman from the Rothschild family, he knew very well that there were at least hundreds of women in the Rothschild family like his mother. And his mother and grandfather's line are not named in the Rothschild family. He is a relative of the Rothschild family, to put it bluntly, is just to gain a reputation. Now that he has the opportunity to make friends with the Su family, the top Chinese family, it is naturally a very valuable thing for him. Maybe in the future, he can rely on the Su family to quickly lay a foundation in China. Therefore, while Steve was so excited, he couldn't find his son Walter, who had been missing for a long time, and sat up on the wine table with Shoud's faithful dog licking. Just when the two of them were enjoying each other's company, Charlie received a WeChat from Isaac. The content of the WeChat was, "Master, the people of the Su family are investigating the background of the Emgrand group. At the same time, they have sent a master to sneak into the major hospitals in Orus Hill, secretly looking for Leona and Ziyu's whereabouts." Charlie sneered in his heart, and replied, "Shoud is okay, he has found the Emgrand group. He can't wait to find me out and meet." Isaac said, "Master, rest assured, the outside world only knows about the acquisition by the Wades of the Emgrand group, but they don't know who the chairman of the Emgrand group is. I believe he will not be able to find you in a short time." Charlie replied immediately, "Don't give him a chance, I will take him to visit the Orville's dog farm tonight." Isaac hurriedly asked, "Master, are you ready to do this tonight?" Charlie replied, "Yes, it's tonight. Go talk to Ruoli and let her prepare." Isaac hurriedly said, "Okay, Master, is there anything I need to prepare?" Charlie said, "Tell Orville, just let the dog farm be prepared." After all, Shoud is the second master of the Su family. He has an unusual background. Let Orville make a separate dog cage for him. Isaac asked, "What about Steve? Do you want to prepare it for him?" Charlie said, "When Steve arrives at the kennel, it must be a moving scene with Walter his son. Then let him live in a dog cage with his son. Oh, by the way, you ask Orville to prepare some flowers. To give the father and son a whole little warm atmosphere." "Okay, young master, I see." Orus Hill International Hotel. Shoud, who was full of food and drink, stood alone in front of the luxurious French windows of the presidential suite, looking at the night view of Orus Hill. However, he is not in a good mood at this time, because the whereabouts of Leona and Ziyu are unknown. He is afraid that his murder attempt of Ziyu will be exposed. He was actually very clear in his heart. Even if the old man is no longer a thing, the love for Ziyu in the old man's heart is indeed from the heart. If Ziyu died, of course everyone would be happy. In that case, both Zhufei and Xin will be exiled to Australia, and no one in the Su family can threaten my status. Furthermore, if Ziyu is dead, it will definitely deal a big blow to the old man. Maybe it can make him belch earlier, and it will also help me inherit the position of Su family patriarch earlier. However, if Ziyu is not dead, then every moment is a huge threat to me. Thinking like this, the assistant knocked on the door. After Shoud let him in, he asked, "How are the things going?" The assistant hurriedly said respectfully, "Boss, the masters sent out have already touched the entire Orus Hill hospital, but didn't find the two of them." "No?" Shoud frowned and asked, "Are you sure that every hospital has been investigated?" "Yes." The assistant nodded and said seriously, "Not only the tertiary hospitals, but even the ordinary small clinics have been searched, and they have not been found." Shoud immediately slapped his lips. "Tisk tisk, it's a bit weird. they're not in the hospital, is it that they are dead? Having said that, he immediately opened his mouth and said, go and check the current progress of the police investigation. Is there any breakthrough? The assistant said truthfully, boss, I have already inquired about the police's situation. They don't have any clues. They are now monitoring the bullet shells collected at the tunnel site and want to push back clues from the gunner. Shoud frowned and asked him, where are Leona and Ziyu? The police have no clues. No, the assistant nodded. The police are just as confused as us. Damn, Shoud cursed in a low voice, then continued to ask, are there any investigation results about the mysterious group of people? The group rushed in through the tunnel entrance and took Leona away. Ziyu also took away Stuart and the four of them, let alone 6 big living people. Even 6 corpses are not so easy to deal with. After all, are they not going to leave some clues? The assistant said, the police have no idea about this at all. Shoud stomped his feet irritably and cursed, it's fucking wicked. After speaking, he asked, how is the PR network doing now? The assistant replied, the PR has basically controlled the situation. At present, 70% of the content of the discussion on this matter on the internet is inclined to the Su family, thinking that the Su family is the biggest victim, and want to murder Leona and Ziyu is a false narrative. I believe that as long as we continue to maintain such an overwhelming coverage of public opinion, within a few days, people across the country will believe that we are innocent. Shoud breathed a sigh of relief and said, you did a good job with this matter. If the old man is also satisfied, I will definitely not treat you badly. The assistant bowed immediately and said, thank you boss. Shoud gave a hum and ordered, there is one more thing, you can arrange it for me. The assistant hurriedly said, boss, please tell me. Shoud said with a grim expression, although Shred's family didn't know that I gave them 20 million and asked them to tell Shred to kill one more, that is Ziyu, but once they shake this thing out, it will be passed on to the old man. In his eyes, then I am the biggest suspect, so you send someone to his hometown tonight and set a fire to destroy all the evidence, understand? The assistant nodded. Okay boss, I get it. After that, the assistant received a piece of information, took a quick look, and reported to Su. Boss, Ms. Zena's plane has landed at Ores Hill Airport. You will be at the hotel in 40 minutes. When Shoud heard this, a trace of desire flashed in his eyes, and his heart couldn't help but feel a little rippling. Miss Zena in the assistant's mouth is Zena, one of the 4 young talents in today's entertainment industry. This Zena is only 26 years old this year. She graduated from the film school for 4 years. She is very beautiful, but because she is not very good at acting and has no background, she has been unknown in the film and television circles for the past 2 years. However, since the year before last, Zena has successively obtained the film resources of many top directors, which can be described as a steady pace, and soon ranks among the super first-line actors. Many people speculate that there must be a gold master behind her, but as long as the relevant speculation posts are posted, they will be deleted immediately and will not spread at all. The reason is that Zena was taken in by Shoud, who was taken into his bag and made his canary. Under normal circumstances, as long as Shoud has a chance to leave the city, Zena will come over to have a tryst with him, and today is no exception. When Shoud decided to come to Ores Hill, he asked Zena, who was filming in the South China Sea, to prepare to rush over. So Zena stepped up to finish filming today's scene, and immediately took a sick leave with the crew, secretly took a private jet, and rushed to Ores Hill. When he heard that Zena was about to land, Shoud felt a little excited, and said to his assistant, okay, you go out. I want to take a bath. When Miss Zena comes, you will send her directly into the room. See me.